Here you can see I have all of my argillite beads crafted and complete. I have about 85 to 100 of them with the size and shape that's desired. So this should suffice. If I need more as this process goes along, I can always go back and craft more. That should be no problem. But now I want to move forward and take you step by step in how to craft the pendant, and then we'll work on the shells. So we'll begin that process right now. Now it's time to move forward and create the pendant. As you can see, I have a slabbed piece of argillite. On top of the slab, I have an oval that's etched on the surface. That will be the shape of my pendant. Once I have that shaped out, I will cut grooves into it and create the sunburst pattern. I'll take you through this process right now. Here's the pendant. You can see that turned out really nice. We have the sunburst pattern carved in, and this is very close to the original examples we recover in the archaeological record. Moving forward, I will now begin to carve the shell. I'll take you through that process. As you can see here, we have an original prehistoric Prescott Culture Olivella shell. This dates around 950 to 1,000 years ago. It was donated to me for this video's purposes and demonstrations by a local museum. So much thanks and gratitude for them. We have a brilliant white color, nice and vibrant. The tip is ground off. This was likely imported in from the Hohokam region and worn as a necklace decoration or part of a necklace decoration. Next to it is a recently gathered Olivella shell. This is about the size that I'll be working with through this video series. This was gathered off of the Sea of Cortez, and you can see once we grind off the tip, these two shells are almost identical with the exception of the color. And that's important. Whenever we replicate or reproduce items from the prehistoric past, I like to follow them almost down to an exact size, so it's truly authentic. Now the question becomes, did the Prescott Culture, Hohokam, Sanawa, Salado, Mogollon, and Puebloan groups bake the shell to turn them white, or did they keep them in their original coloration? It's my belief they did both, but that's almost impossible to answer because over time, sitting on the surface in the hot Arizona sun, you can see how they would wash out into a white color. But again, things that we do and replicate right now, they were likely done by the original creators around 1200 to 1000 years ago. So none of these skills are new or original to modernity. Very nice example though right here. And I'm glad we obtained this because again, we can base our recreations off of the prehistoric past. Here you can see each shell's tip is ground off with a few passes on a sandstone slab. Unlike Glycymera shell, Olivella is hollow in the center, making it much easier to work. Once the tips are removed, the shells are then baked over a hot bed of coals. This baking turns the shells white, much like what we see and recover in the archaeological record. Hi everyone, that wraps up part 2 of this video series. Do me a favor, hit the notification bell to receive future video notifications. Also click the thumbs up button. It really helps this channel to grow and expand, and we'll see you on part 3.